a very significant move in the direction we have been moving. You know, 2 years ago at CAGNY, I think it was February 16, I talked about moving more in the big markets, starting with the U.S. in an end-to-end format to make sure our businesses went all the way to the customer. At the same time, we talked about in some of the smaller markets having something called freedom within a framework, so we'd be more agile in small markets. This takes it to a next big step. At the same time, it changes some other things about how we staff and manage talent to reinforce this choice, to make sure we're more agile, accountable, and able to win in both big markets and in smaller, more volatile markets.
So does this mean you're listening to your new board member, Nelson Peltz?
I listen to all my board members, and we start with listening to the consumer, but we also, as we lead the organizational change, we did certainly consult with all 12 of our external board members, and we have a very active and engaged board, and they've been active and engaged, but certainly any good ideas we'll take. I don't care where they come. If it allows us to grow faster, that's a good thing.
Do you have any regrets about the way that the company approached that proxy fight and fought so hard against him joining?
No, because I think it was important that we established what we believed was right. P&G is a company about winning over time, and we're about doing it the right way. Our purpose, values, and principles guide everything we do. So when one challenges in some areas on things that we didn't think made sense, we thought it made sense to stand up for what was right. As we learned more and more and talked, as often happens with dialogue, we're able to find some common ground. And we listen to investors. We do believe you listen to your investors and your other stakeholders.
You did see the best sales growth in years in the last quarter, and investors are trying to figure out with that tough macroeconomic environment just how sustainable it is.
Yeah, to me, the best evidence I can give for sustainability is look where we were 2 years ago, last year, and this year. And what you see is a consistent improvement in the number of brands growing, the number of countries that are growing, which says we're doing it in a way that is sustainable. It's not by an aggressive promotion in a market or with a customer. It's by this superiority strategy that is really substantive. Better products that are meaningfully better, not a little bit better so you can make a claim, but better so that if you use the product, the brand, and go back to what you're using before, you notice the difference, so you come back. And there's many products here and many brands that really make a difference. And if the consumer really loves it and he or she comes back, that's a sustainable approach. We will have to deal with and are dealing with, to me, one of the more difficult foreign exchange environments for a U.S. domiciled company. We're dealing with difficulties in commodities because of oil prices and others over time. They've come down recently, but in general, commodity costs are higher. In transportation and warehousing, especially in the U.S., costs are higher.